Did you know that the anxiety you're having might not be actually anxiety in the classic sense and be triggered by something you're actually not even thinking about? Now, did you know that certain foods and even your environment can literally trigger anxiety-like symptoms in your body, even when your life is technically totally fine on paper? It might not even be your hormones that are the trigger. Maybe it is high-histamine foods that can set off reactions like racing heart, doom thoughts, wired but tired feelings, and panic, real panic in sensitive people. Because histamine doesn't just cause hives and sniffles, it also interacts with your nervous system and then can mimic anxiety and panic attacks in some of us. High histamine foods can set off reactions like racing heart, doom thoughts, wired but tired feelings, and real panic in some people, because histamine doesn't just cause hives and sniffles, it also interacts with your nervous system and then can mimic anxiety and panic attacks. Hi, I'm Carmen, fertility nutritionist, and I help women in my online community, the Fertility Circle, improve their fertility and hormonal balance from the inside out. And I recently had a client with these weird random waves of anxiety and racing thoughts, not every day, but enough to scare her. She kept saying, it doesn't make any sense, nothing is actually really wrong. Now, as we went through her symptoms and food patterns, I clicked that she might have the same thing I do, histamine sensitivity. I get full-blown anxiety and racing thoughts after especially peanuts. It's not just I feel a bit off, but really proper, wired doom and gloom. Everything is shit and I can't settle it. Now, when we started tracking her food and everything she ate and drank, she realized on her own that the spikes was happening after nuts, especially peanuts and walnuts, and then it got worse with red wine. All are high in histamine. No, obviously this is not everyone's story, but it might be worth checking if your random anxiety of panic attacks maybe are histamine related or even mold triggered. That's another one that actually can trigger it. And this is why I'm always telling you to track, observe, and stop gaslighting yourself and your own body, because those patterns, they mean something. And if you're trying to conceive and dealing with this hormonal chaos, then these weird anxiety storms that make no sense, then look a little bit closer. And if you have no idea where to start, then come and join my fertility circle and let me help you.